Good evening. We're back with more Marvel Snap. This evening will be a card review of Beta Ray Bill. Beta Ray Bill, 4 cost, 6 power, on reveal, shuffle Stormbreaker into your deck, and Stormbreaker is a 0/1 that doubles the power of Beta Ray Bill. He has synergy with Thor, synergy with not Jean Grey, but Mighty Thor, Jane Foster. He's good. He's not exceptional, but he's like a middle of the road Series 5 card. If we take a look at his statistics, start at the very top of the list, which is Supergiant. This is a list of Series 5 cards sorted by their win percentage. We can see that Beta Ray Bill is kind of middle of the road, the bottom being Silk. Beta Ray Bill falls in probably the top 50%, but middle of the road, slightly worse win percentage than Iron Lad, slightly worse cube rate than Iron Lad, worse cube rate than Nico, roughly equivalent to Loki, and I'd say that's a fair assessment of him. The Beta Ray Bill, Thor, Jane Foster deck, I'd say is roughly equivalent to a Loki deck right now. Now I know that there are some Loki aficionados out there who feel that Loki is very strong. My opinion on Loki is that it has high variance, but it is good. Beta Ray Bill is probably a little bit more consistent, but it's a middle of the road B tier deck, in my opinion. And so I picked up Beta Ray Bill on accident from the random collector's cache when I spent a key. Haven't really tried him out yet. I've been focusing on Supergiant, which is an exceptional card right now. But Beta Ray Bill's okay. Cards I would prioritize before Beta Ray Bill, definitely Supergiant, High Evolutionary, Blob, Thanos, Scar, Chimera, Jeff, X-23, Miss Marvel, pretty much everything that's higher on the win percentage rate than he is. Now when you get down to like Sebastian Shaw, Selene, I would rank those below Beta Ray Bill. Eliath, Black Knight, and Annihilus, they all come before him. Nico debatably would come before him as well. And then the cards that are lower on the list are lower priority, with maybe the exception of Werewolf by Night, which I might rank roughly equivalent to Beta Ray Bill in priority, even though it has a lower win percentage, because I think that win percentage can go up if you have skill with Werewolf by Night. But he is not going to be an exceptionally high priority card, but he will be a card you'll probably eventually pick up, though I would certainly recommend all of the cards that are above him in win rate first, and possibly Werewolf by Night as well, with the exception of Sebastian Shaw and Selene. Beta Ray Bill was in the meta quite a bit, with the addition of Supergiant and Black Swan, which are both very high on the list. Black Swan isn't on this list because she's not technically in the Series 5 yet, but her win rate is roughly equivalent to Supergiant, very close to it. So that's going to be among the very best cards in Marvel Snap as well. With the addition of those two cards to the card pool, Beta Ray Bill has pretty much fallen out of the meta, as he was never going to be anything more than like a mid-tier card. So drop him down your priority list into the B or C tiers, pick him up after you've gotten all the other essentials. That's my recommendation for Beta Ray Bill.